Mike, check 1, 2.
We got you, buddy.
In here.
Sweet deal. Welcome, welcome, gentlemen.
Yeah, welcome back, buddy.
Appreciate it. Have a good little show tonight.
Yeah, a lot of us like you. You're doing a great job.
Why, thank you. I appreciate that. I'm considering, and I'm probably going to actually end up streaming my race control point of view as well. For those who are interested, I'm all about transparency.
Well, for sure, for sure.
Just one request, can you keep an eye on the 17 for this race?
Yep, eyes are peeled, 17.
I think that was a self-spin out of 4.
I don't know. I didn't get the last message out. How long is qualifying? Is it really 20 minutes?
I'll let Dean kind of answer that one.
Welcome, everybody, to some Monday Night ARCA action from Chicagoland. It is the Bounty 75s presented by Stanley Everett Racing, and this is the Extreme Forces Racing League penultimate race, the one before the final, and it's really a 2-horse race, as we just had the points up there between Devin Buchino and
10-4, Dean. Appreciate it. If you can't see his message,
Chad Waller
qualifying
in
is
the
only 5 minutes.
66.
We will advance it at the end of 5 minutes.
So qualifying getting started here. A couple cars out on track. We'll roll around with Derek Chaput and see how he does on his first qualifying take here. As Chaput comes out of 2 on his first lap, heading down the backstretch, down into 3. He will be the first one, I believe, to set a time, so we'll see what comes through here. No, we got a couple. Dylan Dumford already to the top of the board with a 31.55. Ben Park right there with a 31.55. And Jesse Adams jumping up to the front with a 31.50 on the first lap. It looks like that's what Jesse is going to be in the pits with, 31.50. We'll see if that stands. Chad Waller, a 31.54, his first time around. It looks like Josh Fox has bumped Jesse Adams from the pole with a 31.48. Looks like the first lap is the hot lap for all these gentlemen so far. See what Brandon Richardson has as he's going around for his first outlap. As I say that, Chad Waller matches Josh Fox's time and bumps him from the pole by a 1/7,000th of a second. Brandon Richardson with a 31.83 the first time around. Good enough for 18th spot. See if he can improve on that the second time around. Sam Serco out for his first lap. Sam coming in with a 31.52. Good enough for fourth place. Brady Floyd a 31.61 on the first lap. See if he's got anything on the second lap. Break into the top 10 or potentially top 5. Tyler Aspinall blazing
All right, we're
up
going to be going ahead
to
and
the
advance the
pole
qualifying about 30
with
seconds
a
here.
31.46. Edging out Chad Waller and Josh Fox. It looks like that'll be good enough to hold on to the lead. Only TJ Elaine and Dean Qualley left to qualify. Not sure if either of them gentlemen will run a lap.
And we will be advancing to the race session now.
All right, your starting grid for the Bounty 75 on pole, as we said before,
All right, gentlemen. Well, I believe
is
Dean is still trying to get his mic all worked
Tyler
out. I'll just go ahead and do
Aspinall
my
in the
best. Kind of a
45
rundown for y'all
machine.
tonight. Welcome to the
Chad
Bounty
Waller,
75 here at the
who we
Chicagoland
talked about
Speedway.
earlier, is
Again,
definitely
it's
in
the
the running
final
for the
race of the
championship
round
along
today.
with Devin
Want to wish everybody
Buchino. Will
the
run
best
off
of luck and
second
all
in
the
the
drivers
66
involved
machine.
in trying to make that
Josh
championship,
Fox in
that
the
final
8
championship
machine
round.
goes off
Best of
third.
luck, and of course, Kyle
Jesse
McLean
Adams,
and
fourth.
fun race tonight.
Sam
You'll
Serco
be having
in the
one, the fastest pair,
16 will
65%
go off
fuel
5th.
loads, and
Ben
2
Park
sets of tires
in the
for everyone
23
tonight.
goes off in the 6th spot.
Pace speed is 65
Dustin
miles an hour.
Buck
Pit
in
speed is
7th.
50.
Dylan Dumford going off 8th
Are
in
there
the
any
94
questions?
machine. Devin Buchino, the current series leader, going off 9th in the 00. 10th outside of Buchino will be William George in the 9 machine. 11th, Daniel Stagner in the number 2 car. Outside Daniel is going to be Brady Floyd. Rowdy Tony Richardson going off 13th in the 18 machine. Kyle Lingerfeld in 14th.
That is quite the bummer.
Brandon Richardson in 15th. Donnie Bartlett in the 21 machine going off 16th. Alan Warnicki in the 72 going off 17th. Austin Green 18th. Zachary Cox 19th. Bradley Stefane 20th.
Can
Matt
someone post a link to the
Setzer
stream up top? I'll go watch it later.
going off 21st. Derek Chaput going off 22nd. Mick Olafson in the 75 machine going off 23rd. John Bartlett going off 24th. TJ Elaine and Dean Qualley bringing up the rear as we get going here at Chicagoland.
My point of view of race control tonight, and the blog will be there for the next 14 days if you have any questions on any calls I make or whatever the case may be. I'll also hang around post-race if anybody has any questions.
Thank you.
All right, gentlemen, let's go ahead and tighten it up for the initial start, please. Nose to tail, nose to tail. Driver of the number 45 has qualified on pole. Congratulations, Tyler Aspinall on the pole. The initial start will be on the green lights. Have a good race, gentlemen.
Oh.
Green flag, green flag.
Checked up in the, is that you? Ran into the back of me. The car in front of me, I'm out toasted.
Tyler Aspinall, Chad Waller racing out of turn 4. Tyler Aspinall will lead them around the absolute first lap of the Bounty 75. Caution free as we head into lap 2. Looks like everybody got around there fairly scathing free. Mostly single file up front, couple double files as we go back around 10th, 11th. Couple cars into the wall on the back straightaway there. Back at the lead, Tyler Aspinall has opened up a near 0.6 second lead out in front of Chad Waller. Sam Serco, Ben Park, Dylan Dumford rounding out the top 5. Mostly single file, as we said before, up until you get about 10, 12 cars back and a little bit more racing back there. Caution is out as I say that. Let's see what exactly happened there. Looks like Brandon Richardson saved it, and then the 89 just collects Setzer a little bit. And calamity ensues after that. See what drivers we have hitting pit road here early. It looks like Dustin Buck is in, Austin Green, Bradley Stefane, Brandon Richardson, Dean Qualley, Matt Setzer, all hitting pit road. So caution, lap 6 of 75. Tyler Aspinall still your leader. Chad Waller, Sam Serco, Ben Park, Dylan Dumford, rounding out the top 5. Josh Fox, Jesse Adams, William George, Brady Floyd, and Daniel Stagner in the top 10. Series leader Devin Buchino dropped 2 spots from where he started down to 11th currently. Alan Warnicki, Donnie Bartlett, Zach Cox, and Kyle Lingerfelt round out the top 15. So a handful of clean green flag laps. And then we had a car get into the wall, kind of, sometimes with these ARCA cars, you get into the wall to try to pull it off. Calamity ensues, and that's kind of what we've seen. Brandon Richardson got a little bit off pace there coming out of the wall, and then collected the rest of the cars behind him. So Matt Setzger, I think, was one of them, and the 89 of Bradley Stefan as well was involved. So we'll re-rack them, restack them, heading down the backstretch here into turn 3. Tyler Aspinall, your leader, choosing the outside lane. So we'll see what happens here as the pace car takes the hard left-hand turn. These gentlemen will hit the loud pedal and will take the green flag as Tyler Aspinall makes the jump right there. Chad Waller stays with him for the most part, although Tyler will get clear as Chad chases him down into turn 1. A race for third spot between Sam Serco and Ben Park. Looks like Serco will clear Park, and Dylan Dumford is setting his sights on Ben Park as he makes the move down to the inside, going down the backstretch, and looks to make that move into turn 3. Back behind them, Devin Buchino up 2 spots from the start and up 4 from this last start into 7th spot. So looking to make his hard charging move right now to the front. Josh Fox in 6th. Dylan Dumford looking to clear Ben Park as well. Still racing him as we come down to the backstretch. Almost a full lap of those two going at it, and it looks like Dylan's going to give up and drop in behind. Buchino and Josh Fox racing 6th and 7th there. Josh on the inside. Devin riding the high line, and it looks like Devin will clear him, and Josh will jump in behind as we get mostly single-filed out until back around that 10th, 12th spot, as we talked about before. William George, Stagner, and Bartlett battling. A couple cars into the wall. Sam Serco trying to make a move on Tyler. Chad Waller lurking in the background. As we see Chad making a move on Sam Serco. See if he can clear coming down the front stretch here. Not likely, as Sam's going to get a bit of that draft. Early impressions are that low line, you got to kind of get there to make the pass and get back on the top line. The more you are on the bottom trying to race somebody for position, either burning up that tire or just not enough to get around them. As I say that, Dylan Dumford does clear Chad Waller. Ben Park in 5th, trying to follow along suit. Tyler Aspinall out to a near half-second lead almost. Setting sail. Serco trying to hold on to him. Waller starting to fall back now even further as Ben Park gets past him. Buchino gets past him. Tyler now does have that half-second lead as we see Dylan Dunford trying to make a play on the outside around Sam Circle for the second spot. Devin Buchino lurking in fourth. Chad Waller and Ben Park battling for that fifth spot as Waller has got back to the high side and maybe regained some of the momentum he had earlier. Got a couple
Crash
cars
off of
up
turn
into the
1.
wall there.
Crash
Looks like,
off
and a
of 2,
crash. The
top
caution
down.
is out. So give me a moment here and we will go take a look at that. All right, so it looks like we got Richardson again racing with Dustin Buck. Dustin Buck gets up into the 39, it looks like there. Not much room. They're into the wall. Pulls it off the wall. We talked about this earlier with the ARCA cars there. Setzer, unfortunately, getting caught up again off somebody pulling their car off the wall. That's very unfortunate for him. Second caution of the race. Let's see who we have hitting the pit road as a lot of the field has hit. Let's see where they shake out here. The top four, I don't believe, hit pit road at all there, so... So as we cycle through, Tyler Aspinall, Dylan Dumford, Chad Waller, Jesse Adams, Josh Fox, Brady Floyd, William George, Dan Stagner, Alan Warnicki, and TJ Elaine round out the top 10. So we'll get the field caught back up here. Another lap of caution, get them double filed around, and we'll get this reset to take off. All right, we'll get the one to go here as Tyler comes through. We'll double it up. It looks like he's going to take the outside again. Dylan Dumford, Chad Waller, Jesse Adams, Josh Fox, Brady Floyd, William George, Daniel Stagner, TJ Elaine, Alan Warnicki. What happened to Buchino there? Maybe a penalty on pit road. Looks like it dropped him down to 17th. So see how that shakes out here. The highest mover, TJ Lane, up 16 spots in the 9th spot right now. So huge for him, as we pointed out before. Him and Dean started from the tail. So pace car is off. Tyler hits that loud pedal. Dylan's going to stay with him, even though Tyler will clear. Dylan safely into second. A little bit of beating and banging in the back there as well on the restart. So Tyler fully clear. Looks like Dylan Dunford's going to clear Chad as well. Looks like we may have lost the 17 with a blown engine there on the restart. Mischief potentially. Dylan Dunford out to the back door of Tyler Aspinall. Chad Waller lurking just behind Jesse Adams. Brady Floyd also in that mix. And then we got some real racing as we get back to 8th, 9th, and 10th. Josh Fox, Alan Warnicki, William George all battling. Devin Buchino up a few spots from that restart. We said he was back to 16th, 17th, already on a hard charge up to 10th. Another car up there in the wall. And this is going to be the third time we will see a car get into the wall and then pull it off and cause a caution. So let's see what we got cooking here. With that wreckage rewind, we'll pull it up. See what exactly happened. And who done it, if you will. All right, let's see what we got cooking here. It looks like number 2 car of Daniel Stagner up into that wall. Just ratcheting it around there. Like I said earlier, tough to get these ARCA cars off. We see it stack up. The 9 just gets taken out and turned around backwards. Due to that, woo! They navigate the rest of it fairly well. So just a stack up due to a car getting in the wall, not so much the car on the wall getting pulled off. So that will work out okay. A couple unfortunate cars caught up in that. We'll hit the caution here, see how many cars hit pit road. It looks like we got a couple, and see what happens with the field shuffling out of that. Tyler Aspinall maintaining the lead. Jesse Adams will be in second. Brady Floyd in third. Devin Buchino in fourth. Sam Serco in fifth. All right, so we'll run through the top 10 here as we lap our third caution of the night. Tyler Aspinall still maintaining the lead, has led every single lap of this race. Jesse Adams in second, Brady Floyd in third, Devin Buchino, the series leader, in fourth, up 5 spots from his start. Sam Serco in fifth. TJ Elaine, the biggest mover of the race, up 19 spots to sixth. Ben Park in the 23 machine in seventh. Zachary Cox in eighth. Donnie Bartlett in ninth. And Mick Olafson with the City Coolers car up 13 spots in the 10th position, rounding out that top 10. We see Bradley Stefane lurking there in the Monster Machine in 11th. So we're waiting for the field to re-rack here, and we'll get them going again. Lap 26 of 75, a third of the way through the race. As we talked about before, it's been all Tyler Aspinall. But most of the top 5, top 10 has been very, very similar in the same. So we'll see how this shakes out as they have gone to double file here and get the restart going. So Tyler choosing the inside this time as we come out of 4. That pace car takes the hard left-hand turn. Tyler hits the gas immediately, and his teammate Brady Floyd right on his keister. That's probably why he chose the bottom lane. They both get clear of Jesse Adams. Devin Buchino looking to clear Jesse as well on the bottom side and set sails on Brady and potentially even Tyler as we get down the backstretch here. See Devin throwing it way down in there, looking to make this a race for the first, see if he can get clear and get past Tyler. He does have him clear. We'll see how this works out going down into 1. Slide job up in front. Tyler gives him the space, and he has the lead, the first lead change of the race. '16 of Sam Serco also looking to make the move around Tyler into second spot. Looks like he has him clear. Very similar move to what we had seen earlier. We'll see if Tyler gives him the same amount of room coming up. He does. Clears in. Devin out to a near over half-second lead and looks to set sails nearly 3/4 of a second now. So he is rambling. Looks like they are wrecking on the back straightaway. Our 4th caution of the night. We'll take a look at it. we'll see what we got transpiring here between the 37, 68, 39. We've seen the 68 and the 39 get connected a couple times earlier in the race. We'll see what happens here. Looks like some 3 wide racing. They get connected up in front of them, and mayhem kind of ensues there. Whoa. And then Mick gets back into the 68 coming back up. So I think some stuff happened there in front of them to kind of cause some of that checkup coming off of turn 2 there. It looks like Stefan potentially got into... Yeah, it looks like Stefan gets into the 6th there. It's what starts that. So, unfortunate set of events. 89 skates on through with the Monster Energy. No calories in that white one, so he's all right. Ain't putting on no pounds for that. Buchino maintains the lead. Sam Serco, Brady Floyd, Ben Park, Donnie Bartlett round out that top 5. Lap 33 of 75, almost halfway. Crawling a bit here with the cautions around a third of the way through the race, but hopefully we'll straighten it out, get a little bit of respect, and everybody can kind of show a little bit of patience and get moving here. So we'll give them another lap here. We'll re-rack them and get going. Looks like Buchino is going to take the top side here as they double file it. We are coming out of 2 onto the back stretch. Check on the top 2 in the league right now. Buchino in first. Chad Waller currently running 22nd, excuse me. So we'll see if he makes a charge here. Don't believe he was involved in anything, so just pitch strategy it looks like. That pace car is going to take the hard left-hand turn. We'll see Devin hit that loud pedal as he does and gets clear of the 16. Looks like he may pull the 23 of Ben Park with him as well around Sam Serco. We'll see as they go nearly 3 wide with Brady Floyd. And it looks like Sam's going to push hard up in front of Ben Park. Ben Park potentially cross him over and give Brady a little bit of a push going down the backstretch as Buchino sets sail on an over half-second lead already. Serco maintaining the second spot over Ben Park, racing hard for the 4th and 5th between Alan Warnicki and Brady Floyd. Donnie Bartlett getting in the mix as well as they're really shaking it up back there for the 4th and 5th spots. Ooh. See Brady and the 21 get contact there. A little rubbing. No racing if we ain't rubbing. Double file nearly 3-4 rows back there from 5th, 6th on back. See Bradley Stefane stepping out to make it 3 wide. Try to make a move around Donnie Bartlett. We'll see how that goes. Down into 3 as Chaput's pushing in there as well. Right on Stefane's bumper. Woo! Yeah, there we go, Donnie. Chaputi into the side there, and it's going to be a mess. Oh, whoa. You guys seen that here live. We don't even got to go to the wreckage replay for that one. Kind of seen that all developing there with Bartlett door slamming Brady a little bit. Brady gets by, and then Stefane comes on in. And you see Bartlett get a little bit of door slam from Austin Green, I believe that was. Maybe even just some air taken off it, and all mayhem ensues after that. So another caution. Lap 39 of 75. Your series leader still in the lead. I don't know what just happened there. It looked like we had a car crashing under. Just stuck on the bottom. That was a 39. I don't know if he exited or what happened there. It was Johnny Bartlett. May have pulled the chute. So, as we said before, lap 40 of 75, our 5th caution of the night. Devin Buchino currently leading Sam Serco. Ben Park, Alan Warnicki, Austin Green, Zach Cox, Tyler Aspinall, Josh Fox, Derek Chaput, and Chad Waller rounding out the top 10. We had just talked about Waller being in 22nd. Looks like he scaved free through that accident all the way up to 10th now. So, but I'm sure we'll be looking in the mirror, keeping his eye on that 66. As we come around to the stripe here, we'll get the 1 to go. That will bring out the double file. We'll see if Buchino sticks with the top as he did last time for this restart. looks like he's going to go bottom this time. So all right, coming out of 4, Buchino will lead him to the green here as the pace car will take that hard left-hand turn. Our 6th restart of the race. And hopefully we can bring a green all the way to the end here. Buchino waits a bit from what he did last time. He will end up clearing Sam Circo, no problem. Ben Park trying to do the same as he'll go down on the inside of Sam heading into turn 1. Ben Park, Alan Warnicki all get by Sam Circo, so Circo losing a bunch of spots there off the restart. Gino out to a near half-second lead over Ben Park, Alan Warnicki, Sam Circo, and Zach Cox rounding out the top 5. Zach Cox up 14 spots, same as Alan Warnicki. So both of them pretty big movers. The next biggest mover is Austin Green in the 7th spot, up 10 positions. So hard charger there as well. We've mainly fanned out a lot of the action here. Doesn't seem to be much racing, a lot of single file action, which I'm sure is something that Devin Buchino would like to see. As we have a car into the wall back there. I don't know if that was Fox. Austin Green, I think, getting into the wall maybe again there. Check in on Chad Waller, as we talked about. He's another one that is battling for a championship along with Devin Buchino. He's currently in 10th spot, down 8 spots from where he had started. So he's looking to make some gains here and obviously looking to get a caution later on in the race. Potentially get another set of freshies and make a charge to the front. We see Allen battling there with Sam Circo, trying to get clear. Tyler Aspinall making his way back into the mix, up to 5th spot. Zach Cox racing right on his tail and giving him a push. We'll see what comes of this through the next couple corners here. And that's some hard racing for 3rd, 4th, and 5th right there. All chasing Ben Park and Devin Buchino. And Alan and Serco been battling 3, 4, 5 laps straight here, as Tyler looks to give Alan the push to get him clear around Sam and continue that same line. As I say that, Tyler drops down to potentially make that pass around both of them, looking for the twofer. Don't think it's going to happen here, as he may get Sam. But Brady also jumping into the mix. And Tyler going to drop a lot of spots there, as he seems like he had to get out of it. Dylan Dumford off pace on the low line there as well. As we see Ben Park moving in on Devin Buchino, Alan Warnicki moving up there as well. So Alan fairly hard charging right now. As we talked about, he is the biggest mover in the race, up 15 spots to second right now. 24 to go. He has the quarter panel on Buchino, and looks like he may potentially make light work with him, as he has help from Ben Park. Although Brady is going to make it 3 wide. Dev backs out wisely, lets them go, as he looks to be on older tires than them, and Alan is charging. It's going to be a battle between him and Brady Floyd for the lead here. Alan making that bottom line work, as we've seen him run that for nearly 10 laps straight right now. So I know we had talked earlier in the race about using that strictly to pass and try to get back to the top line for the speed. Not been the case for Alan. Brady, as I say that, looks to be making that top line work, trying to gap Alan, and Alan will step back in behind him. As I say that, Sam Circle gets into the wall. Josh Fox able to keep it off of him.
Great catch,
Good
Sam.
maneuvers back there. Everything's well. Brady Floyd maintains the lead. Brady Floyd starting to gap Alan a touch here, out to a half-second lead. So both of them setting sail on Buchino, Ben Park, and Donnie Bartlett, who make up the top 5 respectively. 21 laps to go. Lap 55 of 75 as we cross the stripe. Brady Floyd continuing to gap Allen even more. As I say that, he gets into the wall as the lead, and Allen comes by to make the pass. We'll see how that affects Brady and who else may get position gains by that, as Allen gets out to a near 3/4 of a second lead off of that brush of the wall from Brady. So big mistake from him, but works out for Allen. Chad Waller, that other racer racing for the championship, will check in on him in 15th spot, down 13 spots from his start in second. So I'm sure he is begging for a caution here sooner than later. Try to get some new, fresh Goodyears and get up to the front. The other one racing for that championship is Devin Buchino. He is currently having a pretty strong run in 5th, up 4 spots from where he had started. We've seen him leading a little bit of this race. Seems to fall off tire wear wise so far. So Alan Warnicki, Brady Floyd, Donnie Bartlett, the top 3. Pretty good gap between all of them right now as the field has started to separate. I'm not sure. We will see another caution in this race with the separation, but we shall see. And we'll see if even green flag stops come in. I don't know where people are on fuel as well, as the last run has been about 22, 23 laps. So Brady's starting to make some gains on Allen and walk him back down a bit. Don't know if Allen is saving or what. Some three-wide action in the back. Zach Cox, the 9 of William George, and the 65 of Kyle Lingerfeld, excuse me, as we see the 55 of Jesse Adams start to get involved as well, as William George may be just losing spots there. Setzer managing a decent run in 10th, up 11 spots. We've seen him involved in a couple accidents earlier, so good to see him rebounding and recovering. As I say that, Brady Floyd looking to make a move on Allen for the lead. All but erased that near 3/4 of a second lead he got when Brady got into the wall. So Brady is right there. We'll see how this transpires over the next 15 laps for the potential race lead and win. Donnie Bartlett not too far behind and lurking there as well, if anything may happen with the two of these gentlemen.
Alan, you want the
Brady looking to force the issue as they get to the lap car. 3 wide, sticks it, trying to thread the needle. We'll see if he makes clear of Allen down the backstretch, racing down into turn 3. Allen's made that low line work all night. We'll see how that continues here. As we hit the stripe, it's going to be a dozen left in the race. They nearly touch doors coming to the stripe, and Brady beats him back to the line to have the lead. Donnie Bartlett waiting in the wings should anything happen. Brady gets by Allen. As he takes the stripe here, we'll have 10 to go. Donnie Bartlett, Dustin Buck, Josh Fox rounding out the top 5. All of the top 3 are our top 3 biggest movers. Alan Warnicki up 15 spots, Donnie Bartlett up 13, and Brady Floyd up 11. Brady starting to gap Allen a touch here. Dustin Buck making a play on Donnie Bartlett for the 3rd spot as well. Allen looking to make the move now as the time is here. We cross the stripe with 8 to go. Brady Floyd leading Alan Warnicki by 1/4 of a second. Dustin Buck back 3/4 of a second from Allen. Donnie Bartlett, Josh Fox, Tyler Aspinall, Kyle Lingerfeld, Jesse Adams, Matt Setzer, and Zach Cox. Chaput in the 37 there. Lap car looks like he's on some freshies. Trying to make his way around the leaders and get his lap back. And that will closen up the lead here. Although Allen looks like he's got to hit pit road. He may be out of gas. Nearly misses it and turns it. Brady Floyd looks to hold off Dustin Buck with 5 to go. We'll see how much he has left in the tank. Three laps to go. Brady Floyd leading Dustin Buck and Donnie Bartlett. Kyle Lingerfelt. As I say that, Brady gets into the wall. Dustin is going to take over the lead. That's going to knock Brady way off of pace. And we'll see if Dustin has enough to finish it, as that lead looks almost insurmountable with a second. As long as he keeps it in between the lines, we should be here. Donnie Bartlett, Kyle Lingerfeld, Tyler Aspinall rounding out the top 5. Dustin Buck will take the white flag, and as long as he gets a clear lap here, or a clean lap, excuse me, he should be able to take the checkered flag no problem, as he has nearly a second over Brady Floyd and 2.5 seconds over Donnie Bartlett. Dustin Buck comes out of 4. He will take the checkered flag and win the Bounty 75. Second spot goes to Brady Floyd. Third into Donnie Bartlett. Kyle Lingerfelt coming in 4th. Jesse Adams 5th. Tyler Aspinall 6th. Matt Setzer 7th. Chad Waller 8th as he beats Zach Cox to the line 9th. Daniel Stagner 10th. Mikkel Lofson 11th. Devin Buchino coming off corner 4, going to finish 12th. So him and Chad Waller will be a very close race in that final race for that championship. Ben Park in 13th, Josh Fox in 14th, Alan Warnicki 15th, Austin Green 16th, Sam Serco 17th, Bradley Stefane 18th, Brandon Richardson 19th, William George 20th. Derek Chaput 21st. Dylan Dumfort 22nd. Donnie Bartlett 23rd. Dean Qualley 24th. TJ Elaine 25th. And Rowdy Tony Richardson rounding it out in 26th. So give me a moment. Let's see if we can pull the podium into the broadcasting booth, and we'll get some interviews here with Mr. Bartlett, Brady Floyd, and Mr. Buck. Give me just a moment. All right, let's see if we can get these guys into the booth here. Donnie D. Wright up in the booth. You got your ears on for me. Donnie, how you doing, bud? Good race tonight. Come up to the podium in third spot. Talk to us about the run. We didn't talk about you all too much tonight. Got caught up in a little bit of an accident there at the beginning, but talk us through the race for you. Was gas an issue at the end, Don? I know I seen Alan peel off there to pit. A couple guys went off to pit. How much did you have left in the tank? Cool, man. Well, good run tonight. Any sponsors, people you want to thank? All right, Donnie. Well, we appreciate you. Have a good night. Good run tonight, man. Brady bringing it home, second place. You got D right in the booth. You got your ears on. Awesome, man. Good run tonight. We seen you up there most of the second half of the race, a little bit at the beginning, kind of dropped back a little bit, but then made a strong play back for the lead. And then we seen you get into the wall a couple times there, coming down the stretch, cost you the lead. A couple times you were able to get it back from Allen, not so much from Dustin. Talk us through the race. Yeah, absolutely. Did you think if you didn't get into the wall there, you were able to hold him off for the win, or not enough? He had too much fresh tire.
Disappointing, but I'm sure the bad luck will end sometime soon.
Well, excellent, man. I'll let you go here. Any sponsors or anybody you want to thank before I do that?
Yep, got to thank Four Cloak Media, title sponsor on the car. Got to also thank Adria Esport and Pierce Graphics. And we got a Wednesday Next Gen League starting up called 5 Points Racing League. So shout out to them. Definitely looking forward to it. So,
Awesome. Well, congratulations on the podium, Brady. Have a good night, bud.
yep, thank you.
All right, and last but certainly not least, the winner of the Bounty 75, Dustin Buck. You have your ears on, D. Right in the booth.
Hey, how's it going?
Going well, sir. So didn't talk much about you early in the race. Couple accidents that you were involved in, maybe 2 or 3 got caught up, but able to manage some of the strategy well and popped up there at the end, able to fortunately take advantage of some of Brady's mistakes and your partner or teammate having a pit there as well. Alan looked pretty strong. Talk us through the race.
Well, I put myself in a position where I got pinballed around early on and really put me in a hole. And I was in back all race, trying to figure out what I was going to do strategy wise. And when that last yellow came out, I was expecting everybody to pit because we were inside the pit window to go the distance. And when I saw everybody, and my plan was is I was just going to stay out because I had recently pit, and my plan was is if we caught another yellow, then I could go the distance. And when I saw nobody come down pit road, I went down a lap later and restarted. I think near the last car in the lead lap in 16th, and just hoped it went green. Um, and I tried to baby tires because I knew if I got 15 laps into the run and we caught a yellow, I was going to be at a huge disadvantage. I don't know if I would have got Brady with 4 to go. He had about a half a second on me. I know my tires were better and I was getting them, but I don't know if I had enough to get to him and pass him in those last 4. I just really feel like I stole this race. I did not put myself in a position to win early on, and had some bad luck, and I got myself into an accident that may or may not have been my fault, and then I got in somebody else's accident. I didn't think I had a prayer. It just worked out right, and I stole it. That's all there is to it.
Hey, it happens like that sometimes. Anybody you want to thank? Any sponsors you want to shout out?
Buckwild Racing. Just thank all the guys on the team. We've had a really fun season. Thank you guys in the booth. Thank Dean for what he does. Our new race control guy is awesome. Just thank everybody in the league for making it fun.
All right, cool, man. Well, good run tonight, and we'll see you next week.
Yeah, thanks.
All right, that wraps it up for the penultimate race of the EFRL ARCA season. We will be back next week to wrap up the championship from Michigan International Speedway, 65 laps. It will be a close race, obviously, between Buchino and Chad Waller. I do not have the points right now updated for you, but tune in next week, and we will have that for you with an awesome ending to this series and crown a champion. So we'll see you then. As that man Weiss would say, over